Well, there we go. Get a finger off of the microphone so I can take this video. What are we looking at here? Well, hopefully nobody sits on this bed before I finish this project. And hopefully no kitty cats hop up there and knock it all over. But I got a bunch of extra weapons I got set aside because they're not all in the hands and or holsters of the action figures. They're not. Some of them are stored in this big tub in this format here. Well, there's one over here. See that big tub full of stormtroopers? Yeah, I got a bunch of tubs full of figures that are eventually getting sent to the shelf. And right here, you can see my custom R1 series. He almost looks like he's a soft drink dispenser or something. But anyway, got a couple of these Fortnite characters mixed in with this all right here. But as you can see, there's not a lot of action figures with weapons really going on. There's Chewie. There's a solo Chewie from a 2-pack. There's some droids. One's lost his head. As soon as they find the R5 head that's floating around here somewhere, they can get put back on there. Chopper and Hera hanging out. And Ahmad Best is his character from episode 2. I always put him with this pilot chick because they're always together. Those two hang out. And a little what is it, a P2 series back there. Keeping an eye on the cages. This guy's walking his dog. And got some stuff going on down here. But yeah, I don't have a lot of, get in there and see both of them. I will have the solo pet and then the Tusken Raiders, little monsters, roaming free. Anyway, little McDonald's containers. Looks like a conch droid to me. That's why it's sitting there. It just kind of looks like it belongs there. Anyway, here's another dude walking his dog and another chopper. And some of these characters have their weapons and or things. Some don't. These guys don't because they're kind of like at a party. And looks about ready to burn out. And I got some stuff going on up here. Just my show is another R1. There's my Inquisitors. And Batman. You join the Inquisitors. And the Inquisitors in back there with Grief Karga and what's his name there? Oh, I can't think of him. No, I can't remember his name. Anyway, all the Inquisitors back there looks like they're up to something. And then there we are. I got a stormtrooper out here. He's got all the guns. He's sitting there, has to sit in the corner and watch all his buddies. Of course, this guy, Biggs Darklighter, and his glamour gal Mohawk chick from outer space. Need to get her feet heated up and flatten them out so she's can stand on the ground like a normal person instead of the silly plastic high heels I'm not going to bother looking for. I have no idea. And then we got some more Fortnite chick up here. Isabel. She looks like, to me, she looks like she's like a Night Sister. So I got her up there fighting with Ahsoka. And then all these HK-87s. And, of course, Iron Man's got himself a little cloak and he's hanging out up there. He's evidently a bad guy. Another HK-87. And all these guys. And Rey. Right? What's Rey doing here? Evidently, she doesn't like that guy. Oh, she's helping Leia. Okay, see my little crossover world happening here. And then here's Lando back there. He's like not having none of this shit neither. And he's got his, this Lando's got this fucked up looking right here. Look at that one. Came from the shop. I made that by hand. And then, all the Imperials. I still can't remember this guy's name. It's escaping me. Oh yeah, this Mandalorian has the head of Fennec Shan. And then, yeah, Han and Luke. And Thrawn's like, those guys look familiar. I'm not sure. And got a bunch of Dark Troopers over here. And there's a chest set. And a chest set. And here's my Boba Fett and what the heck's her name? I can't remember. Tusken lady, warrior. And then Anakin and Luminara. Jabba's palace party. Lando's having a good time there. Running security for the ladies. Okay, we'll forget about the bucket of troopers. What else we got going on? I got a couple of new ones. He's just opened them up yesterday and put them up here. And then we got Obi-Wan and Vader. I want to eventually get my Inquisitors up in here somehow. And these guys, oh yeah, these guys, we're always together. Load Lifter and Cookie, and then my Mandalorians. The adorable Mandalorians. Look at them all. I got a bunch of them mixed together. But yeah, their weapons are kind of mixed up now. They're blasters. If they're not in the holsters, they're in that pile behind me. And that's what's happening. Cataloging all the blasters and stuff that aren't with the figures in display right now. And we're going to go through them, but I'm also going to go through some of these other ones. And you can see, these are the ones, this Fennec's rifle and so on and so forth. Oh, I had her blaster, so I have another Fennec out in the garage. And then all these blasters and stuff are supposed to be with one of those figures, the Black Series one right there, and a bunch of extra hands and stuff in there. And then I'll swing them over here really quick. I got some sabers. That's why I got this box out. I really wanted to get these things a little more sorted out. A bunch of R2 centroscopes that just kind of fall out and maybe he falls over for any reason. Yeah, oh. There's that little droid of Princess Leia's. And some band instruments. Yeah. And here's, it's really interesting. I got an old Chewbacca rifle from the old stuff. That's the real deal. That's not a repro. It's not a repro. I got that in a bucket of stuff at the local resale shop. And that is, yeah, that's the real deal. Now that's not a 1977 one because it doesn't have the let me get close to that. It does not have the bluish tint that the first run of weapons have, but that's probably like Empire Strikes Back and or Jedi era bowcaster for Chewie that I keep in there, along with some let's see, that's the 90s weapon from the Luke, a couple of 90s blasters, and they're almost those 90s blasters. Look how those blasters are almost perfect for a Black Series, because this is a Black Series rifle. And those are the 1990s era He-Man Star Wars monster size, 4-inch, 4.5-inch. Oh, terrible. Everybody hates them now, but it was the only thing we had. Those, anyway, that's a bunch of those. There's a little bit later, 2000s one. And then these are, the rest of this box is primarily, this is G.I. Joe. This is a G.I. Joe, and these two, I'm uncertain as to whether that is G.I. Joe. I know that probably is there, but this one, it could be, it might still be a Star Wars, I'm not sure. It could be a 90s something. And then there's a big bucket of rifles right here that, they are authentic G.I. Joe rifles. I should pop them out of here so you can see them all in my hand. And if you do watch this channel and you collect G.I. Joe and you see something you need, let me know. I'll put it in an envelope and send it to you. Well, I think that's a Star Wars toy right there. I think that goes to a Star Wars toy. But all these rifles and this axe and all that stuff is all... That is G.I. Joe. Yeah. Suppose I could use them for Andor cosplay or action figure play because, you know, they had AK-47s, and I think that's what this little thing is. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, look at my star. I got a little pile of lightsabers here. I'm just going to grab them all, put them in this first bit right there. See? And now these little things here that go with R2-D2 and Chopper. Those I'm going to sit in the very next one. And while I'm at it, I'm going to get these two droids of Leia's. Oop. Those guys right there. Because they're so small, I want to put them in there so they don't disappear forever. And then Chopper's little thing that came with him. Focus, focus, focus. One of the reasons I want to get a couple more choppers is I want to get, if I get 3 or 4 choppers, I'll have however many of those for every chopper. I'll keep that in there. I'm going to move over, put my goggles and stuff. These stormtrooper things in there that go on the back of their hip, whatever. This goes with one of my droids on the shelf, so I'm going to put it right there because I'm going to try to reassemble him. It may have lost one of the parts. I'm not sure. Everything fell off the shelf right after Christmas. So the rest of this, I think I want to get these band instruments. They really don't fit in here. So they are going to go back in with, let's see, where should I put them? I'm going to put them in with the Jawa blasters over here. I put them in that because I have over here on the wall this little doohickey here that I use for throwing the weapons into. Sometimes I'm just literally decluttering these drawers today so I can keep better track of the weapons. So we got a rifle here. First of all, I'm going to go over into here and appropriate the Star Wars ones out of this old box over here. And these old Star Wars ones can go there, there, and then I want to see if this Black Series, that Black Series fits in there nicely. This other Star Wars rifle can go in there. It goes with Luke. That Chewie's thing can go in together. This little Stormtrooper blaster thing, it's an Imperial blaster. That can go in there. Any other Imperial blasters? No, we got some Mando blasters, so let's take this back corner with Mando blasters. And then I see one of Rey's blasters. There's a couple of short blasters. They're very much the same. So let's put those in the very next one right there. And then these couple of long rifles are very similar. So let's put them there. And then put these guys, I think, maybe right there. Fennec will get her rifles back eventually, which is a good place to keep them. And then some of the rest of this, I'm not sure on. More G.I. Joe and other things as well. This one might be some form of Star Wars, though. Is it an episode 1 silly weapon of some kind? I don't know. I just can't place it. It might be the Joe series stuff, so I will put it back in this silly box here for now. And then I'm going to take this droid leg, put that in here with that, with all the R2 stuff. There's an Ugnaught bucket. Let's put that in with your other stuff here. And then I think a Boba Fett shield. We'll put that here because I think I'm going to bash that into one of my Fortnite figures and make him a little more Mandalorian, or at least not the ones I have there now, but another one. There's another blaster that goes with, I can't remember what figure. It looks like maybe Boba Fett. I don't know. I'll put that back there. And then these Queel's rifle and Fennec Shan's rifle, I can put, let's see here, how do these all fit in there? kind of really want to make at least one more. There we go. This long rifle doesn't quite fit in there, so that's going to go in with the Jawa rifles. I'm keeping all that together for a reason. All these small blasters that are super small, there's like a Han Solo style, and then there's like yet another Imperial style. There's like one of those Return of the Jedi style blasters. Like Luke stole that from the Gamorrean Guard, and then they got thrown in the pit. And then there's all these that are some form of Mando blaster. Some of these might belong to Lady Bo-Katan. And there's this Ray blaster. Yeah, all these guys right here. So, yeah, we got it somewhat figured out. And then there's these extra pieces right here. Throw them in the accessory bin. Those go with Andor's pistol, believe it or not. And then these 2 flutes. I don't give 2 flutes and damn. We'll put that in there. And then these hammers. One goes with a droid, and one goes with, what am in here? One goes with the armorer. And then, we got us a dork saber. Where can we put the dork saber? Let's put dork saber over here as well as that. It's good enough for now. So it's all put away now. That looks a lot better. Now this is all the non-Star Wars stuff in this box. And then, yeah, got these little guys as my overflow. Very nice. We talked about sabers recently. That is a nice shot of that. I'll give you that as I'm leaving the room. And talking about something else next. Bye-bye.